Welcome to the Fit Mama podcast, where it's all about gaining your health back as a busy woman and mom, and doing it without sacrificing time with your family or business. Here is your host, mompreneur and Fit Mama health coach, 𝙁𝙄𝙏 TRAINING.
Hey Fit Mompreneur community, I'm super excited to come to you live today. It's Monday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I hope you all had some time to yourself to refill your cup and do all the things that make you feel good and make you feel better. And I hope you're ready for a really great week, right? It's Monday, so a couple things. If you are hopping on live right now, definitely say hi. Let me know someone is here. You can hear me okay. I'm coming to you live from my new little corner. It sounds cheesy, but I'm kind of excited about my new little corner here in my office. Hey, Stephanie, one of my favorite people. I got me a new chair this weekend. It's still a work in progress. I can do a lot of things. I am not an interior decorator, so it is what it is. But here's my new little corner, you guys. And with that said, hey, Brittany. With that said, happy Monday. This is going to be the new time. So if you are new into this group, this is our big Fit Mompreneur community. I can't even say it. Blah, blah, blah. Full of women of all walks of life. Full of women, full of moms, full of entrepreneurs, full of stay-at-home moms, full of career women. I mean, you name it. This group is full of women on a similar mission, and that's to get healthier. Okay, maybe that means lose weight, maybe that means lose body fat, maybe that's just simply create a new healthy routine in your life to get back on track. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, it's very cozy. I've been wanting a chair for a long time. Finally found one this week and I was like, it's mine. So with that said, every Monday inside this group now, 10 a.m. Central Time, I used to have our podcasts on Thursdays, which was our training and then what we did here inside this group. I've just felt called to change it up and to come to you now on Mondays at 10 a.m. Central inside this group to provide some sort of training to help you on whatever journey you're at. Hey Maria, what is up? So again, the vibe for this community is supposed to be full of love and support and teaching and knowledge and always a judge-free zone. So please always know that it's a positive place. We talk sometimes about our faith. We talk sometimes about our struggles. We talk a lot about how to do this in a way that you can do it and enjoy life full of moderation, which comes to today's topic. I'm going to talk about moderation versus restriction. I know there's a lot of confusion in today's world about what really do they both mean? What does it even mean to live by moderation? What does it mean to live by restriction? And how in the world can I just get the results that I want and keep them for the long term, right? So if you're new to the group too, I know we just approved 40 new women this morning. Say hi, say new. Let us know that you're new to the group. And feel free to always post something in here to introduce yourself. Say, hey, this is me. And this is my journey. And this is my goals that I'm trying to accomplish. So again, every Monday, look forward to it. It's coming and they're always available for replay because I know all of you guys can catch us live. But let's get to the topic, moderation versus restriction. If you're watching now and you can type because you're in a safe place where you can actually type, right? Tell me which one do you feel is the best, right? If you know me and you follow me at all, you know which one I go with. Moderation every time. But moderation versus restriction, what do I get when I do restriction? What do I get when I really truly restrict things? And what do I get? What are the benefits of doing it in moderation? I'm going to talk about both of those today, but I first want to talk about what does it even mean? What do you, when you say restriction, Angela, what does that mean? And I mean, restriction is simply the cutting things out to get results. If there's so many confusing, and put confusing in the comments if you totally find yourself in a place of confusion, because there's so many diets out there today. There's this diet, that diet, this diet, that diet, and all the things. Okay, even macros can be confusing, and that's something that we actually coach on, right? But we love to simplify the process of everything to help you form habits and a lifestyle change, not just, hey, I'm going to restrict myself of these foods that I actually enjoy because I'm trying to find this specific number. I want a number on the scale. I want a number in my genes. I want a number of all the things. And so oftentimes people go to restriction, meaning certain food groups are totally getting cut out. And I don't believe in those things whatsoever. Have I done them in the past? Heck yeah. I've cut out carbs completely to get ready to step on stage for a very temporary result. And that's exactly what it was. I will never do that again. And I really encourage to live by restriction, meaning cutting out a certain food group. If you're following a plan in a diet that tells you to cut every carb out, every piece of fruit out, every piece of, I don't know if there's a diet out there that says cut out protein. I don't think there is, but if there is, maybe there is. I don't know. Drop it below if you know one of those. But the thing is, restriction will lead you to fast weight loss. Okay, I'm not telling you that these things don't work. It depends on what you want. Most of the women in this group, most of the conversations I have on a daily basis is full of women wanting a lifestyle change. They're tired of losing the same 20 pounds over and over and over. They're tired of the yo-yo. Put yo-yo in the comments if this is you. If you've fallen in that trap of constantly feeling like you're losing the same 20 pounds over and over and over and over. It's very common in today's world. Know that you're not alone if that is you. So please never, ever, ever, ever feel like you're the only one struggling with that thing, because you're not. Restriction, if you live by restriction, I'm cutting out certain food groups because I'm trying to lose weight, right? Or cutting out, even social activities. You guys, I see people every single day. We don't stick to restriction, and that's the problem. If you want long-term results, if you want to actually get whatever weight that you're trying to lose or become this healthier person that actually feels good and is a happy, energetic mom, because you're taking care of yourself, you're fueling your body with the foods that you want, right? That's where moderation comes in. Restriction will get you fast results. Yes. My biggest question to you is, do you want the fast results just so you can look good for a very temporary time, but then whenever you start adding those food groups back in because you lived without them for so long and now you're craving them and now you're irritable and now you want them so bad and you want them more now than you ever did before? That is what restriction will lead you to. And if you want to keep it and you want to actually enjoy life, yes, Maria, I love that. Restriction makes me rebellious. Same thing. And it's a mental thing, you guys. If you cut out, say, certain food groups, okay, so maybe that is carbs. And I talk about carbs a lot because I'm a big fan of putting them in your diet. It's just a matter of moderation, having the right amount, eating the right ones, not cutting them out totally. Why? Because I'm a true believer that your carb is your body's preferred source of energy. You just can't go crazy on them. We teach with moderate carbs, and the women that we're working with, we do moderate carbs. We don't do crazy high carbs. We don't do super low either. Our women are typically in the 3-digit range of carbs always, because you need them. You got to function, you guys. And so also that rebellious that Maria just said, when you're restricting certain food groups, like carbs, for example, if this is you and you're on a really, really low carb diet trying to really cut them out, do you find yourself craving sugar a lot? A lot of times this restriction leads to cravings. And if you're fighting cravings like crazy all the time and you're like, oh, why can't I not? A lot of times that is because of restriction. And I'm not saying carbs is the only thing. I just keep bringing that up as an example. Maybe they're different things. Maybe you're restricting yourself of gluten and things like that. Like if you guys have a legit allergy to certain things like that, then you need to restrict gluten. Like if you have allergies to certain things, you need to restrict those or at least limit those. Know how your body responds to those and expect that. If you're going to eat it, know that you're probably going to have an upset stomach or you're going to have different issues. Hey, Debbie, glad to have you on. But if you're restricting certain food groups, especially if they're ones that you like, you guys, this process shouldn't be miserable. Then you typically end up having cravings. I see this a lot too. Restriction often leads to you feeling emotional. You feel left out. You feel miserable. Why? Because you don't feel like you can enjoy life. You find yourself having to avoid certain situations with your family, going out to eat with your spouse or your friends, or, it's okay to have a cocktail once in a while. You don't want to have one every day if you're trying to lose weight. Depends on what your goals are, right? But you can go out for social outings. And when you restrict yourself of these certain food groups, you find yourself also going introvert because you don't trust yourself to go into these events or these social outings and stay disciplined. Why put yourself in that situation? And that's again, that's just an example of these things that you get from restriction. And that's why it's so hard to stick to them, you guys. Feeling, like I already said, feeling of isolation because you can't necessarily do certain things because, you know, it will lead you to bad choices. So you just avoid them altogether. I've seen so many people be in the most unhealthy place ever this past year because we've all been restricted. Don't do it to yourself just simply because you're trying to see a number on the scale. Enjoy life. You just have to give yourself grace. Do certain things with your family, your friends, right? And here's the big kicker when it comes to restriction and the yo-yo dieting, the same weight loss over and over and over and over. There, you keep losing the same 10, 15, 20 pounds over and over and over. I see more health issues long-term now after 5, 10, 20. Some people have done it their whole life, you guys, because their brain was programmed even at small ages to constantly be watching what they eat, constantly be on diets. So now long term, there's all kinds of other health issues going on, right? There's this belly fat that won't freaking go away. It's because you've lost. That's a lot of stress on your body to gain and lose and gain and lose and gain and lose and gain and lose. This is where restriction leads you. That's why I lean towards moderation. And if you get anything from this video today, I want to really encourage you. Living by moderation is, in my personal opinion, the way to go. There's plenty of people out there with difference of opinions, but in this group, this is how I love to love on you guys and make sure you know living by moderation to me personally is the way to go. I eat goldfish with my kids once in a while, and it's okay. I eat Oreos with them once in a while. We had pizza the other night, but you know what? I knew that was coming, so I ate cleaner throughout the day and still hit, actually my macros on point. With pizza for dinner, 2 slices, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. You guys can live your life in moderation. Because here's the thing, benefits of going with moderation versus restriction. This is where lifestyle comes in, you guys. I hear it every day, every conversation I have. People are tired of the restrictive diets. They really, truly want a lifestyle change. They don't even care as much about the number anymore. They care more about the feel, the function, how they show up for their family, how they show up for themselves every day, right? That's where moderation comes in. You make it a lifestyle, but the thing about making it a lifestyle is you can't cut everything. You can't cut everything all out in one day, and you can't add everything all in one day either. You have to baby step. You can't go all in. And a lot of us are all in personalities. I know I'm that way. And I think I'm blessed over this past year to finally realize the importance of me investing in me and having people guide me and hold me accountable. I have a business coach, a health coach in beautiful Echo Summerhill. If you guys don't know her, follow her. Now I have invested in life coaching with her. Why? Because I know I'm important enough for it. And I know me. I'm an all-in kind of person. Yes, Heather. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here. It's okay. There's so many of us that are, Heather, and that's why I love to talk about it, because I get it. I'm that same person. But creating the lifestyle versus the quick fix, hurry up, lose a bunch of weight, sometimes it can be frustrating. I'll be straight up honest, because sometimes it takes longer to get the results. Everybody's different on how fast you're going to get results. It depends on kind of like, what were you doing before? Until you started making these transitions and making these changes. If you went from a horrible lifestyle of out to eat all the time or barely eating food, and now you're cleaning things up, then you may respond a little bit faster than someone that was eating fairly healthy, but now we're starting to make other changes. Everybody is different. You cannot compare your journey to someone else's. That is where you will kill your mindset in a hurry. Comparing your journey to someone else's. The lifestyle can take a little bit longer for you to see everything that's happening, but it will create that longer lasting results. That's the lifestyle. That's the changes that you can actually keep. Because again, remember, you're living by moderation, which means what? You're enjoying the process. You are enjoying your family moments, you're enjoying fun times with your spouse or your friends or your girlfriends or whatever it is that you enjoy. I know summer's coming up. I know I've had a lot of conversation with the people. It's summertime. I'm ready to go by the pool and have a cocktail. I'm ready to go on the boat and have a drink with my friends and my family and soak up the sun. I'm just not where I want to be yet. It's okay to do that. And I promise you, the women that are going through our programs, like, I encourage you, like, go out and have that cocktail on the boat and enjoy the heck out of it. But let's work hard leading up to that moment so that you can enjoy that a little bit more without the guilt. And again, in moderation and not restricting and cutting things out completely. You don't gain, that's where you don't gain a whole bunch of weight back because you cut things out forever. Right? And then now I'm putting them back in. Carbs is just a great example because I see it probably more than everything else. When you cut out, this is you, put carbs in the comments. Have you ever cut it out? Like, y'all just realized how bad my nails look. My daughter did my nails. She's 6 and she wanted to do my nails this weekend. I just realized I have like 3.5 fingers painted as I'm talking to y'all. I promise it's not normal, but it just is what it is. Mommy life. Total sidetrack. I'm using carbs for an example because if you ever totally cut them all the way out, right? And then you reintroduce them, guess what starts to happen? Bam, there goes the weight gain and that 20 pounds you worked so hard to get off because you lived in restriction for a while just came back. And it seems like it come back way faster, right? Put carbs in the comments if you've ever done it. It's normal. Like I said, I did it before back, I don't know, it was probably 10, 11 years ago when I was getting ready for bikini competitions. And yeah, you, Heather, I just read your comment. That's funny. Yeah, my daughter's teaching me moderation with my nails. I don't need all 10 painted. That's funny. Yeah, I'm going to have to tell her that. She's going to get a kick out of that. Anyway, like I said, whenever I cut out total carbs, for it was a short period of time. It wasn't really long term, but we got on stage, rocked it, was lean and shredded, and then went out to eat that night. Gained like 9 pounds in a few days back because hello, you guys, that's what happens when you do that. Again, moderation is going to help you feel better. Remember, it should be about feeling better and functioning better, not just I'm trying to hurry up and reach this number goal. You guys, it's so much more than that. It's a lifestyle. And if you truly want to make it that, you have to shift your mindset a little bit of the purpose, and not just being, I care about what I look like. It's about what we feel, to me, is more important. Enjoying the moments with your family. These are the things that you can do when you live by moderation. I get to enjoy things with our family. We went to a birthday party yesterday at a trampoline park, and the kids went 20,000 miles an hour for 2 full hours. And we're exhausted, and we ate out afterwards because, well, I mean, we were on the way home. It was 7 o'clock. Everybody was hungry. It is what it is, but we enjoyed those things. The bigger picture of whole health, you guys, moderation. If you just want to hurry up and fit in a swimsuit or a pair of pants or a dress or something for an event, restriction will get you there. Long-term results that you really truly want, the bigger picture of whole health. Whole health meaning I'm healthy from the inside out. I'm healthy here in my mind. I'm healthy here in my heart. I'm healthy in all areas. I'm healthy with what I view myself. I don't just mean healthy in number on the scale. I mean how you are healthy and overall. Functioning better, feeling better. You don't have to be a size 2 to be able to keep up with your kids outside on the trampoline or hiking or all the things that you need to go do. I've never been a size 2. Maybe I was in like junior high. But you know what, I'm just saying, throwing a number out there. You don't have to be a teeny tiny size. I've seen some of the most unhealthy people are the teeny tiny, size 00 or, whatever the sizes are. You guys, I'm just throwing out a number for a visual. Healthy, whole health comes in all shapes and sizes, you guys. And you got to know that. And I want you to learn that's what moderation is all about, in my personal opinion. Less feelings of guilt, less overwhelm. This is what moderation brings to your life. Less feelings of guilt, meaning if you're feeling, again, going back to the restriction, if you're thinking, oh, I can't eat this ever because it's not on my meal plan, it's not on my diet, I don't even like that word. But it is what it is. If you're constantly restriction, and then I have one day of slip up. Oh, I ate Oreo with the kids. Oh my gosh, it wasn't on my plan. I'm not supposed to have any of that stuff. Oh my gosh. Then now what happens the next day? You start beating yourself up, and then guilt kicks in, and then like now you're just like in this whole emotional roller coaster because now you feel like you suck and you're horrible. And oh my gosh, I had this. Living by moderation eliminates those feelings at least much more. We all still beat ourselves up, and we also have guilt. You just have to, it's a work in progress to learn to not do that. But living by moderation gives you more opportunity to do that. Why? Because you can have an Oreo with your kids once in a while, and it's okay. It's not going to take you 10 steps backwards because we're living in moderation. And to me, it's a lot less overwhelming. When you're following a specific diet and a plan, you've ever been overwhelmed because there's 20 rules of what you can't eat, what you can't have? It's overwhelming. Put overwhelming in the comments if you agree and you have experienced this. So yeah, moderation can truly help you live a better way of life. It'll help you feel better, function better, enjoy life, not miss moments with your family and your friends and the people and the things and the social outings that you truly enjoy doing that you tend to shy away from because I'm on a diet. Right? It's not meant, this journey is not meant to be miserable because you're trying to totally cut everything out, right? So moderation versus restriction. That is my take on it. If you're new to this group, no, this is what we talk about a lot. This is what we coach. This is what we preach. This is what most of the women in here live by or want to live by. Just if you're not starting anything yet, my inbox is always open. Shoot me a message. I'd be happy to chat with you about your goals, maybe make some suggestions. Go in the guide section of this group. There's so much content in here that you have a conversation with me. Maybe I can shoot you in the right direction of what content might be the best for you, because there is a ton. And there's a lot of free resources in here as well too, to get you some knowledge. Or simply every Monday, tune in, 10 a.m. Central. It's our new time. We have a podcast. We're on Lifetime Network for Women, Fit Mama Health Talk every single Wednesday. That's an app, a Christian app. If you're a woman of faith, if you haven't downloaded it, put app in the comments. I'll drop the link again here so you can download it. There's so many things going on all over the place that our mission, I know my biggest mission and my biggest calling, I feel like I'm being pulled every single day further and further and further to be a massive voice for women to understand that it's okay to live by moderation. It's okay to enjoy life. It's okay to love yourself where you're at right now, even if you're not in the size that you totally want to be yet. It's okay to be there and know that you're not alone. I don't want any woman to ever feel like they're alone in this. There's an army of women in this group. Guys, we almost have 5,000 women in this group now, all on a very similar journey. So know that you're definitely not alone. And again, my inbox is always open. Please always feel comfortable getting in it. I may be slow sometimes at responding, but I will, promise. Love you guys. Thank you all for hopping on. Yes, Jamie, I'll send all of you guys that put out, I'll drop the comment in there for sure. We have an episode every Wednesday, Fit Mama Health Talk, going over a lot of these types of things. But there's a ton of women in there that provide all kinds of different information and content and just guidance on the health aspect, on the faith aspect. Love you guys all, and thank y'all for trusting me to be a guide or a voice in your life, at whatever level that is. And I'll see you guys next Monday for this very thing. But you're gonna see me a lot as well, as always, all over the place in the groups. Love y'all. Have a good day. Happy Monday. Let's go rock it.